Catholic Charities of Santa Clara County presents Change Lives for Good with your host, Greg Kepferle.
Hello and welcome to Change Lives for Good. I'm your host, Greg Kepferle, CEO of Catholic Charities of Santa Clara County, and with me is Milton Cadena, Program Manager of Older Adult Services for Catholic Charities. Welcome, Milton.
Hi, Greg. Welcome to Eastside.
Thank you. We're here to talk about the Eastside Neighborhood Center and the needs of seniors here in East San Jose. So, Milton, tell me a little bit about the center. How did it get started and why is it so important to the community here?
This center has a long history. We date back to 1966 when at our parish, Our Lady of Guadalupe, a group of ladies called Las Lupanas noticed that there were a lot of seniors in need of food. So they started in the back room of the church, which was called the McDonald Hall. They started distributing food to older adults, but that space was too small. So soon after, they associated with the director of Catholic Charities at the time, Helen Hansen, and she advocated to the local government to get to lobby for funds and open the center that we have today, which is a beautiful open space for seniors that we have had for almost 50 years now, where seniors can come and socialize and get a good warm meal and even take food home.
Now that's wonderful. And my understanding is from the history that Eastside Neighborhood Center was the very first center serving Mexican-American community of seniors
in the United States. That's correct. Back then and even now, this has been always traditionally an underserved low-income area. And back in the day, this area used to be called Sal si puedes, which means get out if you can. And basically was a low-income area where people didn't have many options. So to have a senior center to serve Mexican Americans was a novelty, was new in the country, and nobody knew how it was going to turn out. And it has been a success. We have become a trusted place, a safe place for the community, to the older adult community to come here and spend their days.
So it seems like there's several aspects to the center. One is you have the whole meal program, the lunch program that provides nutritious meals, and then there's all the wellness activities. Can you tell me a little bit about senior nutrition and why that is so important?
Sure. So in the aspect of nutrition, we contract with the county in nutrition services, and we deliver meals here on site Monday through Friday throughout the year, and an average of 140 meals a day for lunchtime. Then in the afternoons, we have another nonprofit that we partner with. It's called Loaves and Fishes, and they also bring food for the afternoons to serve to the community, also Monday through Friday throughout the year. And the reason we had that is because there is a demand for it. Not only just meals, but healthy meals. We are considered a food desert, which means we seniors and families around the area don't have easy access to fresh vegetables and healthy food. So we emphasize that in our meals. It's a well-balanced review by a nutritionist to have a healthy meal every day.
Right, and so you have the healthy meals for seniors, you have the extra meal for community members in the afternoon, and then you also have a partnership with Second Harvest Food Bank too.
That's correct. On every Friday, we have a Second Harvest Food Bank delivering food here to over 120 seniors who are able to come every Friday and pick up a brown bag full of healthy foods to take home. Also, we have a big commitment to wellness, and that means that we don't just want the seniors to eat and live, but also to learn something about their health. So we have a lot of health education programs. We have exercises classes of different types to balance, to prevent falls, to have healthy meals. And also we have some social services on the side that help them with their needs. And our needed social services like legal assistance, immigration counseling, and we also, when we have the chance, we have social workers that come here and do provide direct counseling to our seniors.
So this really is truly a community center where people, it's not just about doing bingo.
Right. Traditionally, senior centers have been places where seniors go to play a little bit of bingo or canasta and just go home. But throughout time, we have become a place where they can actually access services directly, like a one-stop center for social services, and at the same time, a safe place where they can enjoy life. They have a place and time to dance, to socialize, to have the meal, to take a class if they are interested in a specific topic. So we are truly a place where seniors can receive services. But also, let me tell you one thing, seniors can advocate for themselves. A year ago, we had a group called Agents for Change, which was a group of seniors that they themselves advocated to the local government for the needs that they have. Like in this area specifically, Agents for Change, for example, noticed that we had problems with seniors and pedestrians being involved in accidents in this busy street of Alum Rock. And the seniors requested for the addition of a bus stop across the center, the change of the timing crossing the street, the addition of sound, audio with the crossing lights, and that was possible within a year and a half, thanks to the advocacy of the seniors themselves.
So not only are we helping seniors with social services, we're acting as a social change organization where the seniors themselves are changing their lives for good.
And that's our purpose.
Yeah.
Not just to serve them, but actually enable them to be independent as long as they can.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful, and that's exactly why Eastside Neighborhood Center exists. That's why Catholic Charities exists. It's both to provide those social services and to create that social change where people can help themselves address the issues that they're struggling with.
And that's what inspired me to work here. I love all their adult services. As you know, this is one of the 2 senior centers we have in San Jose, and it's constantly active. We never have a slow time. It's constantly full of seniors, and it's because we have seen an increase of apartments and complexes and condominiums in the area that are hosting seniors. And these living arrangements are very small. They are very small spaces. And seniors in small spaces become depressed, become isolated. Because, we live in a working class area where people need to work. And they go and supervise the rest of the day. And we don't want them to be depressed. We don't want them to go unhealthy. So coming to the center is the perfect venue for them. The perfect venue for them to keep themselves healthy and safe.
So what would you recommend? So what's needed in senior services now for the seniors?
The key need for our seniors in neighborhoods like communities like this is basically the space. Having been able to have the centers open for hours during the day, and it would be fantastic even during the weekends. It's spaces where the seniors can access, where is within a walking distance from their homes, and that they can spend the day with their peers. Not just with the community, but with their peers themselves, because that's the best way to socialize and to entertain themselves and to feel and receive enough socialization throughout their free time.
Right, the sense of belonging, the sense of being part
community.
of community. That's right. Eastside Neighborhood Center, it truly is a community. So this is Greg Kepferle, CEO of Catholic Charities of Santa Clara County with Change Lives for Good. In a moment, I want to introduce you to some amazing seniors who are changing their own lives for good.
The Eastside Neighborhood Center is a multi-purpose center that has serviced seniors and their families since 1966. The center started with a small group of volunteers made up of mothers and Father McDonald. The center was originally located in the former Our Lady of Guadalupe Church, now the McDonald Hall, and now has a permanent address at 2150 Alum Rock Avenue in San Jose. Eastside Neighborhood Center provides East San Jose with educational, recreational, wellness, nutritional, and social services. The majority of the participants are very low-income Latino and Filipino seniors, many facing economic, language, educational, and cultural barriers. Services include multicultural special events, classes, presentations, workshops, wellness classes, and services, social services, with nutritional programs with meals being served from 11:15 to 12:15. Loaves and Fishes Family Kitchen serves in the evening at 4 p.m. The Eastside Neighborhood Center is as inclusive as possible. Almost 90% of participants are seniors. There are no special criteria needed to access our services, with 2 exceptions. The nutrition program has an age requirement of 60 years for a subsidized lunch. County funding requirement. SALA Senior Adults Legal Assistance. Membership fee required. Volunteer opportunities are available for a bilingual computer instructor and persons with language translation skills. Please contact volunteer@catholiccharities.scc.org. All Catholic Charities volunteers are required to complete a background check and TB testing.
Catholic Charities works to end poverty by helping families and individuals get the tools they need to become more self-reliant. It offers a hand up rather than a handout through a wide range of services and serves more than 41,000 people each year of all cultures and beliefs.
Hello and welcome back to Change Lives for Good. I'm your host, Greg Kepferle, CEO of Catholic Charities of Santa Clara County, here at the Eastside Neighborhood Center. And with me is Mr. Cornell Wade, one of our program participants. So why have you come to the Eastside Neighborhood Center? How did you find out about this place?
Well, I was catching a bus and this older lady was out at the bus stop and she told me about some dance here, and I was interested in dancing. So I came here about 3 years ago, and the music was excellent. It's Mexican music and it was great. So I started coming here later because I was too young at the time. So I'm here.
So you came earlier where you were too young to qualify, and now several years later you came back, right?
Correct.
And so what keeps you coming back to the center?
Oh, dancing with the people, it makes me feel good, and I notice they feel happy too, because usually they dance kind of slow, then they pick up speed because most of the people are like 80s, 70s, you know, and it's something to do. So it makes me feel good too. And in return, they're feeling better.
Right, so there's a whole aspect of happiness to this, right? And of building a sense of community and friendship. So you get to know a few people here. Yes. So when you first came, was it a little bit awkward, or?
Yes, I was embarrassed, didn't know what to say. I had to get used to everybody, and that's about it.
But then once you started dancing, what happened?
I listened to the music. Oh, and I'm blind, not completely, but I see images. And the music was excellent, and they like it. I danced Mexican music since I was younger, so it makes me feel good too. Music is good exercise for everybody.
Yeah, so there's both the wellness and the exercise benefit to that, and also getting you out of the house too, right?
Exactly.
Right.
That's the main thing.
Yeah. And you mentioned something to me earlier about the meals here. How's the food here?
Oh, it's excellent, and it's no calories and stuff. It's healthy food. I really enjoy it, and they cook it here fresh. It's not TV dinners or nothing, you know.
Yeah.
It's really good.
So what would you say to other people, other seniors like yourself, who may be in their apartments thinking about, oh, should I get out of the apartment? What do I need to do today? What would you recommend?
You need to get out and get some function going, and don't be embarrassed. I was embarrassed, and I feel a lot better now. They have a yoga class here also, and I'm in that, and it's excellent. Good exercise all the way around.
That's wonderful. That's great. So you're getting healthy meals, you're getting good exercise, and you're meeting a lot of new people too.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's great. Well, it's great meeting you, Mr. Wade, and I hope you keep enjoying your time here at Catholic Charities Eastside Neighborhood Center, and keep on dancing.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
All right, thanks. So Margaret, we have some of the program participants here, yeah?
Yes, we do. We've had people, our participants that have been here over 20 years. Gata here has been a long time. David, Sofia, Pedro, Mina, and Aura.
Wonderful, it's great meeting you all. So what do you think about Eastside Neighborhood Center?
It's great. It's great.
Yeah?
Can't live without it.
Yeah, good.
It
So why is it so great?
Well, there's a lot of people here the same age as I am, and we have the same stuff. I mean, what else can we talk about? I mean, you know, not racing cars or anything, but, you know, something slower or whatever, you know. Yeah. And a lot of them, well, we go dancing, and sometimes we have, games too, huh? So we have, you know, adult games. No.
Yeah.
Senior games.
Good.
Yeah.
And so what about you? What does this place mean to you?
Well, like I said, it's my second home, but you know, I like all the people. I like the food. I like Margaret. I like everybody. I'm a lover.
Like everybody.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah. Using technology here and filming the filmers. That's great.
Yeah, that's what he does.
That's
Yes.
great. Well, thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much,
Really
too.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Margaret, how many meals do we serve each day?
We serve over 140 meals a day. Today we're serving over 150 meals.
150. So how many in a year?
In a year we've served over 32,000 meals just at Eastside Neighborhood Center.
Wow, that's amazing. And these meals are healthy, they're nutritious, and they look really good. What are you serving today?
Today we're serving chicken pozole with cabbage salad, pineapple, tortillas. We have their vitamin D, their 1% milk. So they're served a well-balanced, nutritious meal.
Okay, well-balanced, nutritious meal, and delicious.
Delicious, yes.
I can't wait to try it myself. Great. And you've got an amazing crew here.
We have Elizabeth, which is one of our trainees from CalWorks. We have Eva and Maria, which are our kitchen staff. We have volunteers, Luisa, Ruben, Charities. Charities is also CalWorks.
Luisa Corona.
Luisa Corona. All right.
And we have Linda.
Ruben and Linda.
Linda is our Title V.
Wonderful. Thank you. Yeah. So when do you start cooking?
Maria and Eva arrive at 6:30 in the morning.
6:30 in the morning.
6:30 in the
Wow,
morning.
that's
And
amazing.
they start preparing everything bright and early, so that way it's ready by 11 o'clock.
Right. And where do you get your food from?
We have a budget, and I do order from Buy Right. We get our milk from Berkeley Farms, and our produce from Hacienda Produce Company. Yes.
Very good. Yeah. And it's all healthy and nutritious.
Yes.
Balanced according to the guidelines from
Our
the
nutritional
state.
guidelines. We also see what the people like to eat. If there's something on the menu that we think that they're not eating, we try to take it off and then substitute it with something that we know that they'll like. Because that's one thing, they do come here to eat. A lot of them come a long ways. We want to make sure that they're eating the meal, because sometimes this is the main meal of their day.
This is the main meal of the day. So Catholic Charities is really important
Yes.
for
yes.
these people for the opportunity to have that main meal of the day.
Yes.
And food is so important for us. Well, thank you, Margaret.
Thank
You've got a
you.
great team and a great
Thank you.
kitchen. And now I'm with Mrs. Elida Hernandez, a participant at the Eastside Neighborhood Center. Welcome, Mrs. Hernandez.
Thank you.
It's great meeting you.
And it's great meeting you too. And
So how did you choose to come to Eastside Neighborhood Center?
I was looking for a place where there were people my age. And instead of sitting home and not doing anything, I went to several places, and I didn't care for them. The people were not friendly or anything. But when I came here, right off the bat, people made me feel like I was one of them. And I loved it. They smile, and we're always, in our table, we are always laughing. Not about anyone, but things that have happened to us or to one of our family. Something funny to pass the day, and it goes just like that.
Yeah.
And I love it. The food is great, and I have a wonderful time.
That is wonderful. So the sense of laughter, of joy, of friendship, of welcoming is so important. But you're part of that. Because you share in that laughter,
Yes.
you become welcoming to others, right?
Yes, and people come and they want to sit at our table because we are always laughing. We are laughing. If we're not cooking, exchanging recipes, we are laughing or figuring a way to diet on the weekend, because during the week, forget it, we can't diet. We eat. This is great.
But you eat healthy food too, yeah?
Very,
Yeah.
very healthy. In fact, that's why I have to diet on the weekend because I eat too healthy. But it's great. I would recommend it to anyone to come over here. This is the place to be. You got meet friends, meet great friends. You have a great food, and you have so many things to do: bingo, dancing, trips, you name it, we got it. We have a lot of things to do over here.
A lot of things to do and a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, a lot of food. Like I say, great food.
Yeah.
Because they cook here according to our age, and there's a lot of them that have diabetes. So it's healthy food.
Sure.
For
yeah,
all of us.
For special diets.
But everything makes a person eat depending the quantities. It's not what you eat, it's the quantity. So I love it. I wouldn't change this place for anything.
That's wonderful.
I love it here, and I've had a great time.
Great. Well, we're glad to have you here, Mrs. Hernandez. It's really a delight.
Thank you for having me. I really enjoy it, and I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad I got to say something to encourage other people to join. Don't stay home and watch TV. Come to the center and have fun with the rest of us.
There we go.
I love that.
You heard it from an expert, Mrs. Hernandez. Don't stay home and watch TV. Come to Eastside Neighborhood Center and have fun and be well.
And eat good.
At Catholic Charities Eastside Neighborhood Center, we see amazing miracles every day where lives are changed for good. Seniors who used to be homebound and depressed, eating unhealthy meals, are now here happy, active, energetic, and advocating for themselves, giving back to the community and forming community here in East San Jose. And this is just one of Catholic Charities neighborhood centers. We also have John the 23rd Senior Center in downtown San Jose. I invite anyone who's considering helping a senior, wanting to get engaged with helping seniors help themselves, to come and join us at Eastside Neighborhood Center or at our John the 23rd Senior Center. Or if you have a senior in your family who wants to get out of the house and have some fun, get some energy and exercise and eat healthy, nutritious meals, come on down to Catholic Charities Eastside Neighborhood Center. This has been Greg Kepferle, your host of Change Lives for Good, and remember to reach out, speak up, and change lives for good.
One child, change a life, become a foster parent. Join Catholic Charities and help protect the rights of refugee and immigrant children. Volunteer, mentor, foster a child. Together, we can protect vulnerable children and make the world a better place.